video by Jamal Hussain Shah. Today I will discuss the SSRF server-side request forgery vulnerability in an API. SSRF is the vulnerability where the attacker can manipulate a server to take unauthorized HTTP requests to the internal or external resources. In the context of an API, SSRF vulnerability occurs when an attacker can trick an API server into sending a request to the location of the attacker choosing, and often bypassing firewalls and accessing internal system are not directly exposed to the outside world. So we have created a vulnerable API in Python. As you can see, this is the script, the whole script running on the port 8080, and the address is the address and running in the, as you can see, this is running. We fetch this request into the PostBin. As you can see, the post, and this is the URL of the API endpoint. And the body we have set this item laptop quantity 1 and URL example.com, and we send the request. Then we can get the successfully and 200 response. We intercept this request, this API endpoint, into the Burp Suite through the proxy. Okay, so this is the local one. Okay, as you can see, easily response 200, and this is the response fetch the example.com. So in order to show you the vulnerability, we can okay, I'll change this URL. It shows 200, and we can change also 270101 port 88. So this is also fetch. So it means it's vulnerable, but we have to confirm this. It's this on the live server. So we have chosen the dustbin or postbin, and we have selected the postbin like bin postbin. We create this. So we copy the number like this. We have copied this URL, and we have already copied. So we select this and insert it into the URL. So it will fetch. If this attack will successful, it will be fetch showing 200 here, and it will be fetch on that website. So we have already sent. So it means fetch contents from this. As you can see, this number and this number is same. When I have copied this, then we refresh, it will go in this page, and this reference number and this URL. You have sent this request, you have received the response, and the response and the reference are same. As you can see, 48 and 17. As you can see, 17 and 48. So it means this request is successfully fetched on the live server on PostBin website. So it shows that the SSRF vulnerability in this API is exist. So in order to show you the key points, and an attacker can exploit an API endpoint and take a user input URL file path and make HTTP requests based on the inputs. This can lead to unauthorized access to the internal service, leak sensitive information, and trigger attack like remote code executions or denial DDoS attack. Prevention: secure input validation. First of all, restrict outbound requests, and network segmentation can help the mitigation from the SSRF vulnerability in an API. So these are the key points in order to prevention and impact. What is the impact and exploitation? So this is the SSRF which I have showed. Now we have fetched this request into the Burp Suite, and we have checked this server is fetched into the live server, so that we can use the PostBin, and it's easily show in the test. We have checking the reference number response, and the reference number are same. It means it's fetched easily. So this means that the vulnerability in an API is confirmed. So this is all the SSRF, by the manipulation of the URL in the Quest the Burp Suite. We can easily test it by through the manual. We can use the many open source software is available on the GitHub, but there is more authentic way to use a manual testing rather than go to the automated one. So this is all. We will come on to the next video, next topic.